Hi YouTube! So today I'm going to be making a tandoori pizza. Tandoori pizza is literally my favourite pizza. I used to buy it from the stores all the time. I just find it one of the best pizzas. It's not typical, I guess, although it probably is considering you can buy it everywhere now. So today we're going to be making an easy tandoori pizza. I've already made pizza dough in the past before, and I'll put the link in the description box below so that you guys have that recipe as well. So we're going to start with marinating our tofu. This is going to be really easy. We're just going to have, this is 2 crushed garlic cloves. We're going to need tandoori paste, a bit of coconut yogurt, and then some sugar as well. So I've already got the crushed garlic in here. So we're just going to add a nice tablespoon of coconut yogurt to that, and a tablespoon of tandoori paste as well. You can smell it, it's full of flavour, it's just got to smell as soon as you open the jar. And we're going to add either half a teaspoon or a full teaspoon, depending on how sweet you like your sauce, to the marinade. Just mix it around. So once it's mixed through, it'll be a bit of a light orange colour. You can just spread it across your tofu. I'll be more careful with it in a moment, but for now, just roughly spread it out once you've got the base down. Once you've done that for this side, we'll quickly flip these slices of tofu over. It's good if they're about half a centimetre to a centimetre thick, because if you cut them too thinly, even with firm tofu, this could crumble and fall into other little pieces. And we'll just coat these as well on this side. The idea is just to get the flavour through the tofu as well. Otherwise, you'll just have plain tofu on otherwise really nice and flavourful pizza. And that's just a bit boring. This is the one pizza that my mother also loves. So, someone who normally does not like pizza or sweets or any of that kind of stuff. And now that you've marinated your tofu, we're going to grab some cling wrap and we're just going to put that over the plate with the tofu and stick this in the fridge for about half an hour. After about half an hour, your tofu should be all done. So we'll just take this off quickly. And because they're still quite big, they wouldn't be that good on a pizza. So we're going to cut them in half before we cook them a bit. And then the tofu is going to be done. We'll turn the stove on and add a little bit of oil. So we'll spread that out and then we'll start with the tofu. We'll cook these in little batches, just to make sure we don't burn any. So we'll flip these over. So once they're done, we'll just move them to a new plate. So we'll start with a bit more oil and cook the next batch. Alright, so with the tofu all done and ready, we're going to start on making our pizza base. So we're going to need another crushed garlic clove, and also a little bit of sugar for this, and more coconut yogurt and tandoori base. So we're going to add 150 grams of the coconut yogurt to this. Coconut yogurt has pretty much the same consistency as normal yogurt, I find. It's got a lot more of a coconutty aftertaste, and I find that works really well with the tandoori. However, if you are not that fond of coconut, you could probably also do this with soy milk or soy yogurt. That tends to be the most popular yogurt to find anyway. So that's 150 grams of the coconut yogurt. And now we're just going to add another tablespoon of the tandoori paste to this mix. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of sugar. You can add up to a tablespoon of this, but again, I don't really like my sauces to be that sweet. So we're just going to mix this all together. Like the marinade, it's going to be a bit of a bright orange color when you're done. You might still see some clumps from garlic, possibly, but that's alright. And then last of all, we're going to be making a mint yogurt to put on top of our pizza once it's finished cooking. The mint yogurt basically adds a bit of extra flavour to the pizza, and it also takes away some of the spiciness from the actual tandoori paste. So for this, you're also going to want 150 grams of coconut yogurt, or soy yogurt if you prefer. You're going to want mint leaves. I've already cut them up. It again depends on your personal taste. I like a really minty flavour throughout my yogurt, so just mix that through nicely. Now, I find this tastes quite bland actually, so you can try it if you like here, see if you actually like this taste, but I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice. Give it some extra flavour. And also some salt. Now this has to be done to taste, so I can't really tell you how much to use, but I'd recommend about a teaspoon of salt and some lemon. Again, it depends on what you like. That's good, I like that. So you can see it's quite a thick consistency. If you'd like it a bit thinner, you can also add a little bit of soy milk to thin it up a bit. I like it this thick because then it just kind of stays in place. So put that to the side. Now for your other toppings, you're going to want cherry tomatoes, about 200 grams. Baby spinach, you probably won't need this much, but I've got a bit extra here just in case. And some red onions. Well, one red onion, actually. So now that we've got all of our components ready, I'm going to grab the pizza dough that I made earlier. So this is the pizza dough from the description below. And we're just going to add a few spinach leaves onto the pizza dough now. That way, if we cover them with the pizza sauce, they won't dry out while we're cooking the pizza. I love spinach and kale and all those kinds of things, but I find if you're making them with a pizza and they dry out, it's just not that nice anymore. I guess it's a personal preference thing, but that's just my tip if you don't like that as well. And now we're going to add the pizza base, sauce, spread out the tofu, little spots over the pizza. It doesn't matter if you don't use it all, you can use it later, either as a snack, I love little bites of tofu, or in a curry, or anything along those lines really. And I'm going to make sure I grab some of the spices that have been cooked and put them on the pizza as well, because that'll just add a lot more flavour to the pizza, which will be really nice. So they might not look that attractive, but they're full of flavour. With the tofu all on the pizza, I'm going to start with the onions, and I'm just going to spread those around the pizza. When you've decided that you've had enough onion, you can go and spread around your tomatoes as well. I really love tomatoes, so I'm probably going to have an excess of tomatoes on here. So with that all done, you can put this in the oven. I've set mine to 220 degrees Celsius, and I'll write in Fahrenheit down what that is in the description box. So in the oven, and we'll leave it there for about 15 to 20 minutes. So once it's been 15 minutes, you can grab your oven mitts and go and grab your pizza. Just set it down here. And to finish off, we're going to add the mint yogurt. Like I said, it's a bit of a garnish. It adds a bit of extra flavour and it takes away from some of the spiciness. Maybe that end was too early. And once you've done that, you can add a bit of extra mint on top. This is also a garnish, also adds flavour, as mint is edible, so just spread the leaves out across the pizza. I'm quickly going to move my pizza across to this board. It'll just make it easier to cut when we're eating it. So slide it across and you're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this pizza. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. I love making this. In fact, I think everyone in my family loves it. So I'll leave everything that you'll need in the description box below, as well as what the temperature is in Fahrenheit. And I hope you guys enjoy. Leave your comments in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!